Hello everyone. Well, after having to deal twice with recording my headache of my thoughts on Big Mouth, as well as my much more favorably received look for my favorite review of Pokemon the I Chose You, her first viewing, I thought I would continue based on the success of that video, and I'll do this time another first viewing thoughts on the film Slither, the first one directed by James Gunn, the Guardians of the Galaxy films. It stars Nathan Fillion, Michael Rooker, and Elizabeth Banks. The premise is a small-town sheriff and his team encounter waves of worm-like alien organisms that are intended to find life on Earth. And given how I've been meaning to see this movie for some time, given how it wasn't the biggest hit when it first came out, to me, it was before anyone knew who Gunn was, how big these Guardians films would become. But after that, it started to get a lot more recognition. It's definitely a big cult film, as it were. It's a sort of horror comedy with some science fiction elements, an homage to some of the trauma films of the 1980s, and also how it has Lloyd Kaufman of that studio in a cameo role, well, as a barfly. And also, oh, other roles include Greg Henry, Don Thompson, and Brenda James. Aims at it's similar to the 1986 film Night of the Creeps by Fred Decker, er, and also, oh, given how it homages and pastiches a lot of these horror films 1980s, sort of like a tongue-in-cheek fashion, and and key influences included the Cronenberg film Shivers, there's the 1979 film The Brood, as well as the series Uzumaki by Junji Ito. I would definitely think that the last one would be a good this would be a good template for a live action version of this one. And I can say that the film was very enjoyable. All that all that I had to have. It's definitely one of the most underrated horror films the past decade or so, in my eyes. That's nice, given how Rooker's performance especially is great, and also the effects are actually very innovative with the budget, both the digital effects as well as the practical ones, especially on the transformation of the monsters and the aliens, and Nathan Fillion puts on a great performance as the chief. Given how, to me, it got me interested when I found out that both Mal and Yondu are going to be in this movie. Movie that I mean, it didn't do too well when it first came out. It didn't really make that much of its budget back. It did perform slightly better on DVD, and I just found out it was on demand a little bit ago, so there was my excuse to check this out. And I could definitely say it's on my list of my favorite modern horror films, as it were. That's her, and I can definitely say, hey, that I'd be willing to watch it again in the near future. I mean, sure, and possibly quite a bit more. Could definitely add to my rotation of films for Halloween and all those other horror films. Films that I could definitely say if you're a fan of the director, or all sorts of these kind of tongue-in-cheek horror comedies such as the Tremor series, which has a lot of similarities to, I just say, hey, you can definitely check this one out. And I'm thinking that for my next one of these first viewing thoughts is going to be on Looper. Given how The Last Jedi is coming out next week, I've got my ticket, and I'll definitely thought I might do something that Ryan Johnson also worked and just keeping things brief since this isn't like a full review or anything, and it's or a ramble. It is definitely just what I am describing it as my. I just got finished watching the movie. These are my immediate thoughts on my first viewing of it. So if you have seen it, tell me what you think about it, or if you haven't seen it yet, if you're not interested in it yet. And The music is also very good. Like a lot of things you might recognize, and a lot of other ones other tracks probably won't. I'd ever had to see if I can find them somewhere. And as a first film for Gunn, this was a good one. So I will see you all later.